Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. I am coming with another video request, and that this video request came from two people, and that the first one was from a person that goes by the nickname of Tube Trans, and another one goes by the name of Refi. If I'm mispronouncing your name wrong, I'm asking you to please forgive me, but find it strange that there were two people at the same time that came and asked me about this, doing a particular video request on this. But I want to sit here and I want to tell both of those two people, thank you for taking the time to ask me to do a video request pertaining to how to deal with toxic coworkers. And I'm not just only doing it for these two people's sake, but for every single person out there that is watching this video. Now let me just go on ahead and get started. Whenever that you are at work, and whenever that you recognize toxic coworkers that you know for a fact that are very toxic, that the first way of how to handle or how to deal with toxic coworkers is that you need to have the mindset you come there to work. You do not come there to talk to them unless it's maybe work related. And that you need to have the mindset that you come there to work, and you do not come there to run your mouth about your personal business or your personal life or anything like that. But the reason why I sit there and I say that is simply because that you got many of toxic coworkers that like to talk about other people's affairs, other people's business that they ain't got no business talking about and everything like that. And I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to tell you something, that whenever it comes to toxic coworkers, I want you to listen to me very closely, that you need to learn how to keep your mouth shut whenever it comes to you. If you want to say something bad about a manager, say something bad about a supervisor, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you something, that you need to be very, very careful what you say in front of that toxic coworker, simply because you don't even know that if that toxic coworker is buddy-buddy with a toxic manager or a toxic supervisor, and then that toxic coworker will go up behind the scenes and then gossiping about what you done said, or snitched on you, what you done said about that same toxic supervisor or that same toxic manager that you have. And this is why I say that you are coming there to work. You're not coming there to build relationships with toxic coworkers. Now, I'm not trying to sit here and knock that you can't build relationship with coworkers, which you can, but you need to be extra careful and discerning of who you decide that you want to build a friendship or a relationship with when it comes to the work environment. And you need to see, okay, which coworkers are very trustworthy, which coworkers are not going to run their mouth to other coworkers. This is what I am talking about, that you and that coworker keep it between both of you. But I'm just telling you, watch out for toxic coworkers, because sometimes if they're buddy-buddy with a manager that is toxic, or a supervisor and toxic, if you're talking about that manager or supervisor, they can use your words against you and probably get you in trouble, probably get you written up, and probably get to the point of you getting fired. And I want to sit here and I want to say this, that whenever it comes to dealing with toxic coworkers, whenever it comes to a toxic coworker complaining about other coworkers and everything, the best thing that you need to do is that you just need to be quiet and just sit there and listen what they got to say. Whenever it's all said and boils down to, whenever they get through complaining and everything, then if you decide you want to say something very short and then go about your business. But just sit there and listen and then just go about your business. And that I want to sit here and I just want to say something, that whenever it comes to a toxic work environment, whenever it's dealing with toxic coworkers, I will sit here and I want to tell you how to deal with this. You the one that step out and be a leader, no matter what type of position that you in. But at the same time, if you are at the lower level, never outshine your supervisor or never outshine your manager. And that if you are a supervisor, never outshine your manager. And that, but you always make them look good, like I was saying in the last video. but you always come there that you are coming there to work and do the best work that you know how. And that, yes, you might have jealous coworkers and everything, but you always make sure you keep focused on your assignment and you always keep focused on doing right. If nobody else is not doing right up into the workplace when it comes to lower workers that are very toxic and negative. And that if you see a negative conversation going on with what's going on with someone's personal affairs, you can either just sit there and listen to it, or you can just sit there and go on about your business going on and see if there's another task at work. But I will sit here and I will tell you something, that be extra careful when it comes to toxic coworkers. But the best thing I tell you to do is keep your mouth closed and keep yourself busy whenever it comes to these toxic coworkers, and that you always do your best work in the best of your ability when you are in that workplace. I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short, and for those who liked and enjoyed this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel, because you'll receive weekly content on a weekly basis. Thank you, and have a great and awesome day or evening, people.